other stakeholders. Clerk, can you confirm that we wrote a letter to the Inspector General of Police to produce the governor of Samburu? Let's start with Samburu.
Yes, Chair, I'll request Mish to take us through that.
Please do.
Yes, Chair, we wrote a letter to the IG dated 19th March, and it was received on 23rd March. It states as a reference, further request by the CPA committee for the arrest of Honorable Jonathan Lelit Lati, EGH Governor of Samburu County. The above matter and previous correspondence refers. We also refer to the meeting of the Senate County Public Accounts Committee held on 12 February 2026, at which you are present. The purpose of this letter is to bring to your attention the resolution of the committee and to request you, in accordance with the resolution of the committee, to arrest and present Honorable Jonathan Lelit Lati, EGH Governor Samburu County, before the committee on Monday, 30th March 2026, at 10 a.m. in committee room number 9, Bungetao. Mr. George Otieno is the clerk to the committee and is responsible for the facilitating this matter, then signed by the clerk of the Senate.
So the letter was sent on 19th of March, acknowledged?
It was acknowledged on 23rd of March.
23rd of March.
Yes.
Do we have any response from the Inspector General of Police on the matter, formally?
I think, Chair, we've not received any response or any correspondence from the IG in regards to the matter.
And is there any indication that the Governor Samburu is anywhere within the presence of Parliament?
Following my discussion with the Sergeant at Arms in charge, the Governor for Samburu hasn't been seen or cited within the precincts since morning.
The Inspector General, whom we had asked to produce him?
Is equally not been cited within the precincts of Parliament.
Okay, so honourable members, this is quite straightforward. The Inspector General came and sat before us and said to the entire nation that where we need a governor produced before this committee, we just need to specify the date, time, and place, and they would execute. And so we need to find out from the Inspector General of Police why these instructions, which he acknowledges are legitimate, have not been acted upon. Honourable members, where does the contempt lie? Senior Counsel?
Chair, the way you have directed, I think you should appear first and explain why. Explains why he didn't produce him, then we can determine who is in contempt of Parliament. And I don't know, maybe I'm right or I'm not right, I don't know.
Chair, you know, this is a senior lawyer. I'm not a lawyer myself. But do we make that determination after the senior, after the IG comes, or we can make that determination now? Because if you are given direction by the Committee of Parliament or Parliament itself to produce somebody and you don't produce, for how long should we wait for him to come and explain to us? Is it 1 month? Is it 2 months? Is it 1 year? How many times do we have to invite him? He came here and made his commitment that any time he's required to bring somebody, then he would bring that person or produce that person. He has not communicated anything to the contrary, that he's not able to produce this person now and he should be given another chance. So I think we should make a finding, Chair, that the IG is in contempt of Parliament.
So we should invite the IG so that, because we could find him in contempt at this point, we have no correspondence from him. But maybe what the Senior Counsel is urging is that we put the IG back on the same chair that he sat on, where he said he would arrest any governor or any person and produce them before this committee where there is need. So perhaps we need to afford him that opportunity at the earliest to come and explain to us why he did not effect the resolution of the Senate. Senator Chirake.
Chair, on the issue of Samburu and Nairobi, the non-availability of the two governors, because we had, this is the High Court, we had issued an order. And I know courts normally issue an order It was like warrant of arrest. So when you don't comply with the warrant of arrest that was issued to the IG, then you as prevent corruption and promote and practice transparency and accountability. This is the objects of National Police Service, Article 224B. The police and the Inspector General of Police must assist us in preventing corruption, for accountability and transparency. This article, Chairman, was not just put here as a flower or as a suggestion. It is a constitutional obligation. So the Inspector General of Police came to this committee and affirmed to the nation, not even us, and confirmed to the nation that any governor who fails as per Article 224 to account for resources in terms of accountability and transparency, he will ensure he is arrested and produced before the committee to answer to the questions as per their offices they hold. So, Chair, the non-presentation of arrest of the two governors, the governor of Samburu and the governor of Nairobi, is very unfortunate unless the IG is telling this country governors are above the law, the two governors. If he can come and tell us Governor Sakaja and Governor Lelit are above the law, then we allow the people, then it will be a mockery and an abuse of the constitutional process of this committee. So, Chair, the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Kanja, is contemptuous towards this committee. We need to ensure that he appears probably before the end of this week to tell us what are the challenges. You saw the CS of Interior tells us the police knows where we sleep, who we sleep with, where we eat, what we do. Then why, if the police, Senator Okonga, are telling us they know where we sleep with who, we do what, we call who, we eat where, we drink what, then why is it hard for them to produce the two governors? Yet they know where we sleep, or they are only doing political surveillance only. They should produce these two governors. If they don't produce, Chair, we should cite the Inspector General of Police contemptuous. The consequences will follow, and then we table our report before the floor of the House, and you would have violated Article 224B, where police are supposed to assist us in preventing corruption, pushing for accountability and transparency of the resources that we have. So, Chair, we don't need to waste a lot. Just direct that the IG appears, tell us where the governor of, and in fact, the governor of Nairobi is just across. Or if IG does not have enough human resource, your committee members, some of us have been working out as per the president advice on working out. We can assist and go and assist the governor of Nairobi. Even Sergeant Atams is here. We have been taking the presidential directive that we go to gym and eat very well. Okongo Mugeni, you can see, is well built. We can march to the country hall and produce the governor before this committee. If the IG does not have enough manpower, I yield back, Chair.
Thank you, Senator Cherargei. I think he also said we watch what we eat. I have noted you're eating mandazi and cake all at once. Mandazi, maize, and cake is a very bad combination, and about 3 eggs so far. But yeah, I think it's an extremely serious matter, and you always know how to make things light. That there cannot be any position different from what you have said, and you have just echoed what the other members have said. I know we started with Samburu. Is that the same situation with Nairobi? Do you have any confirmation that Nairobi, the Nairobi governor is at the Senate?
No, we do not.
And there's no correspondence from the Inspector General of Police?
No correspondence, Chair.
So I think now the responsibility has shifted to the Inspector General of Police to be the one to come before this House. And members, we can give, you see, when you tell the IG to present somebody, it means it's something that is very urgent. So if the Inspector General cannot do so, then it is a situation that warrants this committee to summon, not to invite the IG, because if it was a matter like what we have is a constitutional deadline. So I don't think that we'll be using the word invite. We'll be using the word summon the Inspector General of Police to appear before this committee to explain why he has been unable to produce these witnesses before the Senate.
The IG came to this committee and he gave us his commitment that he would be bringing and producing anyone who is supposed to appear before the committee, but he has not done so. The IG or governors and CSs are also not appearing in other committees, Chair. Now, is it possible then we make a resolution, Chair, to the Speaker that the IG now does not appear in this committee or to this committee, but appears to the committee of the whole? Yes. Because there are some governors who are not appearing in P.A.C. There are some who are not appearing in Education Committee. There are some who are not appearing in a Lands Committee to account for FLOCA, and so on. So I think now the IG should not just appear before this committee, but we should make a resolution that the IG appears before the committee of the whole House, Chair. I don't know if you can multitask, but men are not known to multitask, but you had me. That let the IG not appear only to this committee, but he could come to the committee of the whole House.
I think that's a good suggestion. Yeah, we should take that direction because it's not a problem of this committee. It's a problem of the institution as a whole. So I think we will process the correspondence in a manner that demands answers, but also respects the relationship between these two institutions, because we still need each other. We still need each other. Beyond these two governors, we might want him to go after other governors. So we must ensure that we are building a relationship that strengthens the bonds rather than severes the bonds. So is there anything else to add?
So let me comment, Chair, that we are slowly building a banana republic. We are slowly sliding into a banana republic in that if you can't account for the money that we're given as county governments, if people can't appear before Parliament, I think these are telltale signs that accountability is at its lowest and people steal money without much ado. I think let's stress on this thing, that let the IG come and explain to us moving forward, because we're building a very bad precedence that you can steal public money, you can misuse public money, and you say this, there's this consumerist attitude. What I do? What would they do? I think you need to be very strict.
Okay. Any other business on that? I think with regards to the appearance of the Governor Nairobi, Governor Samburu, the Inspector General of Police, had been requested by the Senate to produce them. The Inspector General of Police has failed to do so, despite making an assurance before this committee that all he needs is date, time, and place to produce a governor. So we have resolved that we'll invite the Inspector General of Police to explain why he has been unable to effect the resolution of the House, and also for us to deliberate on how to ensure that in future, when we give such directions, they are not directions that are in vain. They are directions that can be effected. The Inspector General of Police was vetted by a committee of both houses, and so he is still accountable to the people, he is still accountable to Parliament. And so we hope that he's going to take seriously directions and resolutions coming from the Senate. Senator Kong?
I hope you are directing that he's appearing to confirm to the House or to the committee when he will produce the two governors.
Correct.
Because we still must insist that they be arrested and produced here.
Correct.
And he should tell us which OCS was assigned the task of arresting and producing those governors before this committee.
Correct.
Chair.
Correct. I think that is the information that we need. That is the information that we must insist on.
So, Chair, in short, there is no lifting of warrant of arrest against the two governors.
Yes.
The warrant of arrest still stands. The IG, as my brother said, should come and give us when or even come with the arrested governors before the committee. In fact, it will make our work easier, because if he comes with the arrested governors then you will discharge him. He would have fulfilled his obligation by coming with the arrested governors before the committee. But the warrant of arrest still subsists.
Okay, so that is the direction of the committee. There being no other business, we will adjourn and immediately reconvene, because I'm informed that Tana River was to appear at 2.
Yes, Chair, they were to appear at 2 p.m.
And they're here?
Yes, the governor is around.
Okay. Is there any other entity that is around?
We've not cited any other entity or governor with